I will talk about this. I started watching a show called Delicious in Dungeon, which has been a lot more fun to watch than I would have anticipated. Normally, it's not a show that I would have ever put my interest in, but I know some folks who were like, nah, it's a good show, it's a good show. And they weren't wrong. It's a very easy watch, it's a very fun watch, it's something I can throw on and not really pay attention to. And it's one of the first few anime in recent time that I actually prefer the English over the Japanese. I started watching it in Japanese, and it felt like it was taking itself too seriously, which is weird because the English, for some reason, is literally perfect. I truthfully did not think that I would enjoy the English as much as I do, but I've listened to both, and I've listened to both enough to understand that no, the English is actually like way better. And that's not something I say for anime. I am a purist when it comes to watching my anime. Give me the sub all day long. I'll watch in Japanese, activate my Sharingan, and just read and watch at the same time. Like I've become proficient in it at this point. But something about this show, man, I think because it's so silly and the inflection in the Japanese voice versus the American voice doesn't hit that funny bone, right? There was a scene I was watching where the character Laios, one of the main characters, was trying to figure out who was casting a shape-shifting spell, right? And the show is about a party trying to recover one of their lost party members. And while they're in there, they remember, we need to be well fed. We need nutrients. So they meet a new party member who's like, I feed off the dungeon. I eat the monsters in here. And it's basically like real food that you would see. Like there's a mimic, which is a lobster. There's living armor, which is just basically scallops or oysters. Like there's a bunch of food that is comparable to what we eat in the real world, right? But anyway, in this particular scene, he's thinking about how to make the caster of this shape-shifting spell reveal itself. So he decides to go for an intimidation factor and starts barking like a dog and to make the caster reveal itself, which also happened to be a wolf. And I listened to it in English, and it was hilarious. I listened to it in Japanese. It didn't quite hit the same. And like I said, I was shocked. Like, I definitely thought that the Japanese would be better, but it just isn't. And I don't know why. I'm not mad at it, but it's definitely a fun show. And if you're looking for something fun and easy and light to watch, I highly recommend Delicious in Dungeon. Again, it was not something I ever thought that I'd actually like, but it's pretty freaking good, man. It's pretty freaking good. So if you, again, are looking for something kind of light to watch, highly, highly, highly recommend that show, for sure.